Market today. I'm Siddharth Zarabi, and joining me now is Rajesh Jejurikar, the ED and CEO of Auto and Farm Sector at M&M. Welcome to the show. Stellar set of numbers. Rajesh, explain to our viewers what were the key drivers of the performance that we've just seen.
Siddharth, thanks for having me on the show and good morning. Pleasure to be with all of you today. We're very happy with the numbers that we've put out for the full year and the quarter as well. The positive clearly has been the momentum that we've seen on the auto side. So when we look at the auto standalone, the profit in the quarter went up by 49% to 1,715 crores. And the revenue had a very robust 20% growth as well. So the auto has been a key driver of performance in the quarter and, of course, during the course of the year as well. That's been on the back of very strong performance in our SUV portfolio, but even the light commercial vehicle business, which is a pickups less than 3.5 ton portfolio that we have, has seen us gain about 350 basis points of market share. And that's been in a context where the industry didn't do so well, but we kind of saw growth because of market share. Tractors, as you're aware, has been muted through this year and in quarter four as well. But we hope to see 5% growth in the year F25 on the back of a decent monsoon. So back to you, Siddharth.
Rajesh, in terms of auto sector performance, do you expect it to continue? And if you could also add what you think will happen as far as the SUV portfolio is concerned.
Yeah, so we have a very strong portfolio, Siddharth, of SUVs, and that gets stronger as we just launched the 3XO on the 29th of April and open bookings on the 15th of May. That's got off to a very, very good momentum. We had 50,000 bookings in the first hour and, still a lot of, excitement in the showrooms with customers coming in, even on weekdays. So it's really seen a very good momentum. We had put out saying that we expect the year to see a mid to high teens growth rate, and that would be higher than what would happen for the industry. So we remain very positive on the growth momentum in our SUV portfolio. The 3XO launch will help, and then we have a new Thar coming later in the year. So both of these will add to the strength of our portfolio.
What's the current updated number on the bookings of the latest launch?
So we are not going to put out a regular update for a while. It's a mainstream product, so we just wanted to put out a number of what happened in the first hour. Obviously, that's momentum that, like I said, is continuing as customers come in. But we also have to give customers time to go through the test drive. Many of them are first-time buyers. Some are hatch buyers. So, there will be a process of decision making as we go along. But we're seeing great walk-ins in our showrooms and a lot of excitement.
Yeah, I want to, there's so much to talk about. Let me focus on the electric automobile plans. There's a very large 12,000 crore investment that's been approved. Take us through what the plans there are and how will this be deployed and what kind of performance do you expect?
So we're basically investing to create a very exciting portfolio of born electric SUVs. They will start getting to market from the first quarter of calendar 2025. These are based on what we have called or branded as the INGLO platform. So it's a born electric new platform. And the way we are thinking of differentiating ourselves here is by creating products with real standout design, very, very high level of technology, software capability, and of course the excitement of driving an electric, which are, really high on acceleration, very quiet. So we believe these kind of products will create the category. We're working towards 20 to 30% of our volumes in the year 2027 coming from electric in SUVs. So really this investment is towards creating, the whole product portfolio, including the platform to make us future ready.
What component of this portfolio do you expect to export and overall, how do you see the export markets performing for you?
Clearly, we will launch first in India, but we have shared that we would like to see India as a as Born Electric as a product category which you can make in India for the world. The products that we're developing are really world class in every way, and we believe that they are, products very suitable to build brand Mahindra and brand India around the world. We would start with right-hand drive markets, after we've done a domestic launch around the world, and then over a period of time, even get into left-hand drive markets. So we do have a plan to take our Born Electric products globally. Overall, from an export standpoint, I'll maybe start with the farm equipment business first and talk around that. So we've launched during the calendar year 2023, very, very exciting set of platforms on what we branded as Oja. Oja, we started exporting to North America, and we have a very strong brand in North America already. In the less than 100 horsepower category, we are the number 3 brand in North America for a while. So Oja will strengthen our position there. We also are going to open up ASEAN. So we've started a regional office in Thailand, and over the calendar year 2025, we would like to get to Europe as well. So we are looking at very exciting exports from India for the farm equipment business. Likewise, on the auto side, we do have a strong growth plan for global. Some of our SUVs are already doing well in markets like South Africa and Australia, New Zealand. The Scorpio and the 700 have already been there. We'll take the 3XO to international markets, right-hand drive to begin with over the next few months. And then we're developing a global lifestyle pickup. Pickups is a strength of ours. We do sell the Scorpio pickup in international markets, and there will be a new global pickup if you go to international markets as well. So really, we are looking at calibrated global expansion on the auto side.
Okay, let's quickly touch upon the farm sector. You did briefly mention, and market share has improved in an overall sort of declining industry trend. Given that the monsoon is expected to be normal, can you sort of provide color on how you expect sales to perform there?
Yeah, so we are looking at a 5% growth in the industry for the year F25. We will revise that in July, depending on, like you said, how the monsoon actually plays out and multiple other parameters. We do see several positive growth drivers at this point of time. The farmer terms of trade, as we call it, which is their gap between output inflation and input inflation, is actually positive now. So that's a good sign. So with good rains, investment by the government, both the central and the state, in agri and rural schemes and infrastructure development become key drivers to growth. So starting with a 5% growth expectation, and we hope we can revise that in July, depending on how the rains go.
Rajesh, one final question, and the markets have taken note of this particularly, and that reflects in the share performance. What kind of cash generation can we continue to expect from the company?
Yeah, so Siddharth, clearly that's like giving a guidance, so we don't specifically share that. But what we have shared is the deployment of cash, and said that the auto investment that's needed will be self-funded, which means that auto will generate that cash fully itself. FES would spend, say, 5,000 crores over the next 3 years, and that would be surplus. So we obviously can't give a guidance on what we will generate, but all the auto and farm requirements would be self-funded.
Thank you very much for your time with us today. Hope to catch you very soon once again. With that, it's a wrap on this conversation. We'll be back with more. Until then, goodbye.